Well, okay. Well, I'm back like 3 hours later because, I was thinking I had it sussed with this thing. I thought it was sounding good. Man, I was getting a $99 guitar to play like $1,000 guitar. Well, $2,000 Les Paul. Well, it was playing pretty darn good, believe me, until I went downstairs. It still sounded great, but I plugged into a tuner and found that I was tuned to A instead of E. So, I had to figure out how to readjust the unadjustable bridge. And it took quite a while. And I'll let everybody know that ever tries to work on one of these things that these are anchor screws. I didn't even have the anchor screws in when I was trying to do the unadjustable bridge. But man, I tell you what, it took the strength of a gorilla, and it took me about 35 to 40 minutes just to get these things close. I got it playing in the key E. There is still a slight little buzz up here on the F. So I'm still working on that, but other than that, I got it playing pretty darn good. For a $99 guitar, and you should hear this thing through the amp, it just sounds awesome. And even it's getting better. But, so yeah, $99 guitar, and it's actually sounding pretty darn good. Just one thing is, man, that the bridges on these things and the tuners, definitely, that's what you're paying for uh, when you're buying a more expensive Les Paul. But I would have to say that this thing almost plays as good as that 1977 Les Paul I had. Um, I'm not going to say it plays exactly like it. It's got its faults, and I'm still going to have to do some work. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to get a new nut for it, and definitely a new bridge at this point, and some Grovers. But there's another 300 bucks, 400 bucks on a $99 guitar that I could get it to play just like my 1955. So, for what it is right now, it plays, and it plays pretty darn good for a $99 guitar. But I just had to amend my final video. I thought I was master guitar technician, but I found out that I was playing in the key of A and not in the key of E. Makes a big difference, don't it? So, yeah, these tuners are fussy, man. It's the problem I've always had with these cheap Epiphone Les Pauls is the tuners are just like monstrous. But it's not bad for a $99 guitar, I gotta say. But it took me like 8 hours of banging my head on this thing. And it needs brand new strings. I will not lie. I'm doing all this with the original strings. Probably a big problem there. But I actually got it to play. It's not killing my hand anymore. It's actually playable now. It's not a meat saw. So, but yeah, when you get these things out of the box, I feel sorry for the little kids that got to play them on Christmas. So, just to amend that video, that very last one, I thought it was, something I had to do. I didn't want to make everybody think that you could take one of these guitars and without much problem make it right. Well, it took a while, and I'm still working on it, but you'll see me on stage with this thing. It may have Grovers on it, it may have a new tailpiece, but these P90s sound great, and the neck is still straight. So that's what Epiphone's got going for them, and it's only $99, without the case, of course. Have a good day, and I'll see you when you come and see my band, and we'll be jamming for you. We play some doom metal. See ya.